Posting pictures on the gram so other people know that we're more than friends. And ever since you came around, I've never been sober, always in my head. Met you at a time when I was so low, went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be, so if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me down. But sometimes you can't handle your emotions, and I guess that's okay. Met you at a time when I was so low, went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be, so if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me drown.
To fall in love with someone is a beautiful experience, especially when same is being reciprocated. However, when it comes to infatuation, it's a different ballgame. How is it different? Getting it right? Cool. So, I've been talking about love for some time now. Yeah, because love makes the world go round. It's a topic we can't help but to talk about. So today, I want to talk about defining love and infatuation. Where do you find yourself? So, here's a checklist to help you decide if you and your partner are in love or merely infatuated. Do you have your pen and paper handy? Now let's roll.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
Now, let's look at love. Love does not seek to push itself into the spotlight, but gracefully walks in humility for the general well-being, while infatuation is always seeking and self-promoting. Next, love does not display excessive self-esteem. It is neither arrogant nor conceited. Love isn't condescending towards men of low status, while infatuation is limited in self-evaluation and thus likely to be arrogant and conceited. It could be high-handed in order to protect what is perceived as its own at any cost. Let's look at love again. Love is attentive to good manners and proper behavior. It enables people to be free from self-inflicted slavery, that is self-centeredness, sinful patterns, past hurts and other self-imposed limitations, while infatuation is self-consuming and inattentive to good manners and proper behavior. Love is not concerned exclusively with itself. It takes into consideration the interests of the other person and listens to the feelings of others and is ready to resolve any conflict. Love makes sacrifices for the well-being of others. Now let's look at infatuation. Infatuation is relenting, self-oriented, pursuing personal interest and poised mostly to resolve conflicts from that perspective and expect sacrifices to be made by others. Now that's all for. What is love again? Love is not easily angered. Love is gentle and soft with words, even in the face of provocation. Beautiful. Infatuation is the farther ground for offense as the partners are only in love with a false idea. Now, love always does good and brings happiness and joy to the other person, while infatuation is susceptible to suspicion and doubt and brings unhappiness to the other person. Love is not hasty or impetuous, it bears pain or exists calmly. Now, infatuation is hasty and impetuous, it doesn't suffer long. Love allows room for disagreement. It cultivates an atmosphere of freedom where peace is still maintained even regarding issues involving differing opinions. Beautiful. Infatuation says, my opinion counts here and should be honored. It generates and cultivates an atmosphere of fear which ultimately kills love. There is no freedom to express opinions differing from that of a domineering partner. That's what infatuation does. But love doesn't keep record of wrongdoing committed by others. It understands that no one is perfect. Really, it does.
You've told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be said.
What infatuation does is that it often dwells on wrongs committed by others, while love is being loyal and committed to a person or cause irrespective of the challenges. Now, infatuation does not respond to loyalty. It is therefore flightly at the emergence of a challenge. Love unsuspiciously believes that all that is not proven false. Love is ever ready to believe the best of every person. That's beautiful. While infatuation breeds suspicion and easily sees faults. Love faces difficulties, confronts opposition with calmness, and is not discouraged. Beautiful again. While infatuation discovers techniques to avoid difficulties when in opposition and to run when comforted by disagreement or discouragement, love breeds unity between two people.
Wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm done with searching for the truth somewhere else when I just want you. There was a void in my soul. Now I found my true home. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
Now, what infatuation does is that it encourages disharmony between two people. Love never ceases, it never ends. Infatuation has a lifespan, that's the difference. Love doesn't criticize but compliments the weakness of others. It focuses more on the positive attributes of the other person. While infatuation, in the face of its own insecurities, is quick to highlight other people's weaknesses. Love is not given to flattery at all. While infatuation is given to flattery in order to draw attention away from personal inadequacies. Love always opposes the truth. It rejoices when right and truth prevails. Infatuation will hide the truth to cover up wrongdoing. Love is not covetous of material things, but infatuation seeks material things to substantiate a relationship and obtain approval. Love respects and behaves in a manner that is honorable to every man, while infatuation encourages dishonorable behavior. Love provides the helping hand. It seeks to know and meet the needs of the other person. It also seeks to protect and give guidance to the other person, while infatuation is more exploitative and is very, very demanding. Love provides time in which people can grow, change and adapt together. Love is working, playing, and learning to do things with the other person. Beautiful.
Tonight we'll go a different way, you and me. Tell your friends that this might take some time and you'll be back another day. I can see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah.
So, what happened is that infatuation does not encourage an environment for growth, change, and adaptation. It expects perfection. Now, perfection is not healthy at all. What does love mean to you? That's the question. The danger of a word that means different things to different people is that they may end up meaning everything and nothing. Absolutely. Two people may profess love to each other but still have different ideas of what they're talking about. Is love really that elusive? Is it? A measure of the love you share with somebody can be determined or evaluated by how you feel when you're with him or her. That's just it. Love can make or break people, so you need to be careful when interpreting your feelings. Nice one. Of course, you need to be careful. Now, it's been a great time having this talk show with you. Don't forget you can catch up missed episode on various distribution platforms like Deezer, Castbox, iTunes, Google Podcast, Podcast Addict, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, Podchaser. Simply search for Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. Go ahead and have a refreshing time. Now, from me to you, stay safe and have a bright day ahead. Over. Peace, y'all.
You told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, 'cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me.